give us a cue here. We're on. Okay, hey, we're live back at the Texas Pinball Fest, and we actually had some requests to talk to these guys from VPcabs, and this is Brad. And Brad, you want to tell me a little bit about your games and what you're doing here today?
Sure, thanks a lot. So VPcabs is a virtual pinball and arcade company. We build custom virtual pinball machines, and as you can see, we've got a few different sizes with some different options. These games will allow you to play hundreds of different pinball games, some brand new like Pinball FX2 that you can get through Steam, and some of the classics too that you're used to, you know, from the 80s, 90s, really even all the way back to the 50s and 60s. You can emulate most all the classic pinball games.
So, kind of, what got you started into that? I mean, everybody's kind of got their story. What's Brad's story?
All right, so my brother owns 2 arcades in Cincinnati. That's where we're from. And I've owned a home theater company for the past 15 years. So one day he came to me and said, hey, I saw online these guys taking old pinball cabinets, putting video screens in. Make me one so I can put it up front so people can mess with it in the arcade, just check it out and see it. So I did, and within a couple weeks I had tons of people asking me to build them for them. So we're building them in the garage. I built like 8 of them for people just randomly. After that, people just they kept asking. So I finally told my wife, I said, hey, maybe this is another business for us to start. So we rented a little shop next to my brother's arcade. We started making them, and it just started growing and growing. Now we have a 6,000 square foot factory in Cincinnati, Ohio. We make a couple hundred games a year now, ship them all over the world. We ship everywhere. All of our machines now are made from scratch. We have our own CNC machine. We have our own print shop. We do all our own printing, all our own print work. All our design and everything's done in-house. And so we build everything from scratch.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that everybody notices when you first walk up. Jonathan, if you could kind of pin, the artwork on these games is phenomenal, I want to say. Let's go ahead and see. You said this is kind of like your flagship game.
This is our model LE. The LE has what's called force feedback. The force feedback is basically 8 solenoids, a shaker motor, RGB LED lights, a replay knocker, and it even has an accelerometer for a nudge sensor. You can actually shake this machine, the ball will tilt and move. Load up a game like Circus Voltaire, the ringmaster, if you shake the machine, he swings around. So you really get that immersive feel, you know, we're not here to replace pinball, but we're here to try to replicate and allow people to enjoy some games that maybe are hard to, you know, maybe